Right guys, welcome to episode 1 of my new podcast. A few of you will already know what this is about, but for the majority of people, you have no idea. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to run you through it as quick as possible. I don't want this first episode to be long. I want people to tune in, get the idea of what it is quick, get the purpose behind it, what I'm doing, why I'm doing, how I'm doing it, who I am, what I'm trying to achieve, and how things are going to work with it. And then I want you guys to make the decision whether you're going to tune back in and check another one out and whether it resonates with you or not. So kicking that off then, I'm Ricky Gibbons. I run a couple of businesses that are mainly wellness, health, fitness related businesses. One's a personal training business. Another one is split across a couple of things around wellness, workplace wellness, around performance within the gym. Now, personally, I am someone who is really passionate about self-development. I'm passionate about looking after yourself, achieving the best version of yourself. And that is why I do things. My vision and my mission for myself is to inspire change in others, to spark transformation in people's lives, to champion self-development and lead by example. I want to be of true value to myself so I can then be of true value to other people. And the end result of all this is inspiring people to do and practice self-development on a regular basis through my own stories and through the stories of other people. Again, I'll go on about that in a minute as I explain how this podcast is going to work more. But through that, I want people to become better. And ultimately, I want to try and make things better for people who engage with me and who are in my circle. I want to try and influence people to be better. So that's a little bit about me. Background wise, I started coaching at a very young age. I got into the fitness industry very young, around 14, 15 years old. Got inspired by some great people. Started running boot camps outdoors, set up my first personal training business. By the time I was 21, that boomed. That grew into a small business then with a few employees. Moved on to my second business at 23, which was Urban Reform. Me and Dean Ashton set that up. He's going to be on. You're going to meet him. He's hilarious. I love Dean. So you're going to find out plenty of stories about how that all started, as well as the other one, but I think that's going to be one of the first ones we get on. And yeah, so we set up Urban Reform, which was around workplace wellness, and it was around people's wellness as a whole. I found that from coaching so many people from the ages of 14 to 15, right through till about 21, 22 years old, I realised that a lot of people are struggling because of their environments that they're in work, and that's what sparked the origin of Urban Reform. And it was to help people take ownership of their health and their wellness within a workplace, empower people within a company to live better lives, create an environment within a workplace that nurtures people. And we also done that as a community-based offering with the gym as well. Anyway, shortly afterwards, developed type 1 diabetes. Many reasons for that. That's a separate story altogether, and we'll go through that. But yeah, developed type 1 diabetes, huge shift in my life, a huge change. Made me delve deeper into why, into my purpose and into my mission of what I'm trying to do. And that sort of led me to where I am right now, with things are going well. I'm clearly passionate about my self-development and the self-development of other people, and I want to set up a instrument, which is this podcast, to get this message out there as much as possible and hopefully inspire change in other people's lives and motivate people to be the best versions of themselves so they can be of true value to themselves and true value to others, as I mentioned before. So yeah, the name of this podcast is Why. It is about purpose. It's all about meaning. We're going to get people on and we're going to find out why they do what they do. And that's going to, I think that's going to be inspirational. And I think to other people, it's going to be inspirational as well. Finding out other people's missions, which will be great, and then from that finding out the hows and the what. So this is why they do it, this is how they do it, and this is what they do, putting that whole picture together and just learning from people about their past, of how they've gone on their journeys to get to where they are right now, and then the future plans that they have to carry on fulfilling this mission they've got for themselves and their lives. It's all about purpose, this podcast, and it's about trying to find the purpose in other people's lives, to learn from them selfishly. I want to learn, but then also inspire other people, inspire you guys to then go and take action with your visions, with your missions, with your dreams, goals, all these different things. You're going to learn from other people to then go on and do it yourself. Now, I want this podcast as well to ideally be interactive and organic, and to learn from you guys. And if you people have people that you want me to get on who might have a clear vision and a clear purpose, you think that might be interesting, I'd love for you to engage with me, give me new ideas, give me new people to get on. I've got a great list of people already lined up. I've obviously got business partners lined up who I want to share stories with first, but then I've also got people like athletes, I've got people who run marketing companies, social groups, I've got people from all sorts of different backgrounds, spiritual, science-based, all sorts going on, but people who all have a clear defining mission of what they're trying to do and achieve, and they've got a sense of purpose, and that will be the common theme throughout. Now, the final thing I want to run through today is anyone who's been following on socials has obviously seen how excited I've been from this setup that I've made. Now, this setup's at home. This is something that I basically had a vision in my head. I wanted to get this message out more. I want to inspire more people. I want to have fun doing this. And I thought, what better idea to reduce friction than put it in my home and make it a nice setup where it's got things that link to me. It's got books that I've read, it's got memories, places I've been, you can't see right now, but things that I live by on the photo above my head, goals that I've got over there, statement pieces, jelly babies because I'm a diabetic. There's a lot going on here, and there's a lot that's going to come up through conversation with other people that I have on the podcast, where I will speak about certain things that are on here, and you will learn about these different things in more detail. So I think that's going to be a nice little feature for when I am shooting it here. I won't always shoot it here because I'm going to have to go to other people, and sometimes you have multiple people on, and this is just a setup for a one-to-one. But yeah, I think it will be an interesting little feature, and how this will change over time as well and have more focus points. Anyway, I've gone on quite a fair bit there. I think that's enough for today. You know who I am, you know what this is, you know why I'm doing it, you know how it's going to work. So basically, stay tuned for the next one. I've got some really good people lined up. I'm excited for them. And if you have anything that you want to fire over for support, that'd be great. And if you want to share this with other people, especially if you think this is resonating with you and it's something you're interested in, please let me know. Please share the message, and please tune into the next one. Thank you so much, and I'll speak to you soon.